From dreamers to dominators, the militarization of the final frontier, space, once a beacon of hope and exploration, has transformed. The year is 2180. What began with satellites and lunar missions has become a scramble for military dominance. The cosmos, once a canvas for our dreams, is now a chessboard for our conflicts. We have brought our earthly conflicts to the heavens. The transition was gradual, almost imperceptible at first. Early warning systems gave way to orbital weapon platforms. Scientific outposts were repurposed for military observation. The line between exploration and exploitation blurred, then vanished entirely. Humanity's inherent drive for security has been projected onto the cosmos, but in securing the stars, we risk losing them. The universe, once a source of wonder, reflects back our own capacity for destruction. This is the new reality of 2180, a militarized cosmos, where the stakes have never been higher. The celestial sphere, once a symbol of boundless potential and human curiosity, is now a reflection of our basest instincts. The stars, which once inspired dreams of exploration and unity, now serve as the backdrop for a new kind of conflict. Nations and corporations alike are locked in a new arms race, each vying for dominance in the final frontier. The race is not just about who can reach the stars first, but who can control them. The stakes are higher than ever, and the players are more numerous. This rivalry pushes the boundaries of technology at a terrifying pace. Innovations that could have been used for the betterment of humanity are now being repurposed for destruction. The line between scientific advancement and military escalation has become increasingly blurred. We build ever more powerful weapons, each more devastating than the last. The technology that once promised to take us to new worlds is now being used to create instruments of war. Lasers capable of shattering asteroids are now being designed to target enemy satellites and spacecraft. What was once a tool for planetary defense is now a weapon of interstellar conflict. Missiles that can travel at a fraction of the speed of light are being developed, capable of reaching their targets in mere moments. These weapons are not just fast, they are nearly impossible to intercept, making them even more dangerous. Each advancement fuels a dangerous cycle of escalation. As one nation develops a new weapon, others rush to create something even more powerful. This arms race shows no signs of slowing down. Fear and paranoia are the driving forces behind this new arms race. Leaders speak of defense and security, but their actions are guided by a deep-seated fear of being outmatched and outmaneuvered. Every nation claims to be acting defensively, but in reality, they are all preparing for the worst. The rhetoric of peace and security masks a deeper, more troubling reality. They proclaim they are merely safeguarding their interests, but the measures they take only serve to heighten tensions. The more they prepare for war, the more likely it becomes. But in a system where every action provokes a reaction, the outcome is clear. Each defensive measure is seen as an offensive threat by others, leading to a never-ending cycle of retaliation. We are spiraling towards a future where conflict is inevitable. The vastness of space, once a symbol of endless possibilities, is now a potential battlefield. This is not the future envisioned by the pioneers of space exploration. They dreamed of a world where humanity would come together to explore the cosmos, not tear it apart. They dreamed of a united humanity, working together to unlock the universe's secrets. Collaborative projects and international space stations were meant to be symbols of what we could achieve together. Instead, we are on the brink of a war that could make the cosmos as fractured and violent as our own planet. The dream of a peaceful, united spacefaring civilization is slipping away. This is the stark reality of the new space age. The stars, once symbols of hope and wonder, now serve as reminders of our capacity for conflict and destruction. As we reach for the stars, we must also confront the darker aspects of our nature. The militarization of space is not just a story of nations. Powerful corporations have emerged as major players. Driven by profit and opportunity, these megacorporations possess their own space fleets. They have the resources to rival nation-states. They compete for the vast riches scattered across the solar system. Asteroids laden with precious minerals, helium-3 deposits on the moon. These are the prizes of the 22nd century. Companies raise private armies to secure these assets. They fight amongst themselves, carve up celestial bodies, and operate with little oversight. This corporate warfare adds another layer of complexity to an already volatile situation. The lines between national interest and corporate greed become blurred. Governments outsource military operations to these private entities. Accountability fades into the vacuum. In this new era of space exploration, the pursuit of profit trumps the pursuit of peace. We are on a dangerous trajectory. Section 4: Star-Spangled Banners in Orbit. The formation of spacefaring alliances. In the vast expanse of space where the boundaries of nations blur and the stakes are higher than ever, the formation of spacefaring alliances has become a necessity. As humanity reaches further into the cosmos, the need for cooperation and unity has never been more critical. Faced with this growing instability, nations have formed new alliances. These alliances are not just political but also strategic, aimed at pooling resources, technology, and knowledge to ensure survival and dominance in the new frontier. The International Space Conference Rooms are now the battlegrounds where these alliances are forged, with delegates from various nations negotiating terms and conditions. Old rivals find themselves on the same side, united against a common enemy. The sight of astronauts from historically opposing nations shaking hands in the vacuum of space is a testament to the changing dynamics. Spacecrafts from different factions now fly together, showcasing a rare unity in the face of shared threats. These alliances are built on shaky ground, fueled by mistrust and self-preservation. The meetings are often tense, with each faction wary of the other's intentions. The space stations, divided by emblems, are a constant reminder of the fragile nature of these alliances. Yet, they represent one of the few hopes for order in a chaotic cosmos. The United Earth Federation, the Martian Congressional Republic, and the Jovian Consortium, these are the new power blocks of the 22nd century. Each faction brings its strengths and weaknesses to the table, hoping to create a balance of power that can withstand the test of time. The Jovian Consortium, with its advanced technology and vast resources, the Martian Congressional Republic, known for its military prowess and strategic acumen, and the United Earth Federation, with its diverse population and innovative spirit, all play crucial roles in this delicate dance of diplomacy and power. They patrol their territories, engage in tense standoffs, and prepare for a conflict that could engulf the entire solar system. The patrols are a constant reminder of the ever-present threat of war, with each faction ready to defend its interests at a moment's notice. Even in the face of existential threats, old hatreds die hard. These alliances are fragile. The arguments and disagreements within the space stations are a testament to the deep-seated mistrust that still exists. Each faction is constantly on guard, wary of betrayal and deception. One wrong move, one miscalculation could shatter the peace. The narrow avoidance of collisions and the tense negotiations are daily reminders of the precarious balance that holds these alliances together. The stakes are incredibly high, and the margin for error is razor-thin. The consequences of a full-scale space war are too dire to contemplate. The aftermath of space battles, with battle-damaged spaceships drifting aimlessly, serves as a grim reminder of what is at stake. The potential loss of life and resources is unimaginable, and yet, the seeds of conflict have already been sown. The preparations for battle and the ominous movements of space fleets indicate that war is not just a possibility, but an inevitability. The alliances, while providing a semblance of order, are also a breeding ground for future conflicts. The question is not if war will come, but when. The massive space fleets on the move are a clear indication that the countdown to conflict has already begun. The alliances, while fragile, are the last line of defense against the chaos that threatens to engulf the solar system. The future of humanity in space hangs in the balance, and only time will tell if these alliances can withstand the test of time. Section 5: Autonomous Annihilation, Artificial Intelligence, and the Automation of War. In this section we delve into the profound implications of integrating artificial intelligence into the realm of warfare. Adding fuel to this fire is the rise of artificial intelligence. The rapid advancements in AI technology have revolutionized many sectors, but none more so than the military. Autonomous weapons systems, capable of making decisions without human intervention, have become the new norm. These systems can analyze vast amounts of data in real time, making split-second decisions that could mean the difference between victory and defeat. These AI-controlled drones and warships promise surgical precision and reduced casualties. They can execute complex maneuvers with pinpoint accuracy, targeting enemy positions while minimizing collateral damage, but they also remove the human element from warfare, making conflict more likely. The absence of human judgment and empathy in decision-making processes could lead to more frequent and escalated conflicts. With AI at the helm, wars could be fought at lightning speed, With little time for diplomacy or de-escalation, the speed and efficiency of AI-driven warfare could outpace our ability to manage and resolve conflicts through traditional means. A simple miscalculation, a software glitch, could trigger a chain reaction with catastrophic consequences. The reliability of these systems is paramount, yet the potential for errors remains a significant risk. We are relinquishing control of our destiny to machines, and in doing so we are playing a dangerous game with our future. The delegation of critical decisions to AI systems raises ethical and existential questions about the role of humans in warfare. The very technology that holds the promise of a brighter future could be our undoing. While AI has the potential to enhance our capabilities and improve our lives, its application in warfare could lead to unprecedented destruction. This is the paradox of the AI age. We are on the brink of a new era where technology can either be our greatest ally or our most formidable adversary. We must find a way to harness the power of artificial intelligence without becoming slaves to our own creations. It is imperative that we establish robust frameworks and ethical guidelines to govern the use of AI in warfare, ensuring that human values and judgment remain at the forefront of decision-making processes. Imagine a world vastly different from our own, a world where the boundaries of technology and imagination blur, creating a seamless blend of innovation in everyday life. Picture a world where sleek autonomous vehicles glide effortlessly across the globe. These vehicles are not just a marvel of engineering but a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. These are not just self-driving cars, they are the epitome of advanced technology, designed to make our lives easier, safer, and more efficient. They are sophisticated machines connected by an intricate web of artificial intelligence. This AI network ensures that every vehicle communicates seamlessly with one another, creating a harmonious flow of traffic. This interconnected network allows them to operate as a single, coordinated unit. Imagine a city where traffic jams are a thing of the past, where every vehicle moves in perfect sync, guided by an invisible hand of technology. This is the future of autonomous fleets, a future where transportation is not just a means to an end, but an experience in itself. This vision extends beyond land-based vehicles. The skies too will be filled with autonomous wonders. We are talking about fleets of drones soaring through the skies, delivering packages with pinpoint accuracy. These drones will revolutionize the way we think about delivery, making it faster, more efficient, and incredibly reliable. We are talking about autonomous ships navigating the high seas, optimizing trade routes with unparalleled efficiency. These ships will ensure that goods are transported across the globe with minimal human intervention, reducing costs and increasing reliability. And we are talking about robots working tirelessly in hazardous environments, protecting human lives. These robots will take on the most dangerous tasks, ensuring that humans are kept out of harm's way. This transformation is not limited to transportation. Every aspect of our lives will be touched by this technological revolution. Every facet of our lives will be touched by this revolution. From the way we shop to the way we communicate, AI and automation will play a pivotal role in shaping our future. The way we live, work, and interact with the world around us will be redefined. Our homes will be smarter, our cities more efficient, and our lives more connected than ever before. But this future is not without its challenges. As we embrace these advancements, we must also be mindful of the potential risks and ethical dilemmas they bring. As we relinquish more control to AI, we must grapple with complex ethical dilemmas. Questions about privacy, security, and the role of humans in an increasingly automated world will need to be addressed. The future is a double-edged sword, and it is up to us to harness its power responsibly. We must ensure that these technologies are used for the greater good, enhancing our lives while safeguarding our values and principles. Achieving this level of autonomy by 2190 will require breakthroughs in several key areas. The journey to this future is not just about incremental improvements but about revolutionary changes that will redefine our understanding of technology and its capabilities. Artificial intelligence, in particular, will need to advance by leaps and bounds. Today, AI can perform specific tasks with remarkable efficiency, but the AI of the future will need to be far more versatile and adaptive. It will need to understand context, interpret human emotions, and even predict needs before they arise. We need AI that can not only process information, but also learn from its experiences and make complex decisions in real time. This means developing algorithms that can handle ambiguity and uncertainty, much like the human brain. Imagine an AI that can diagnose diseases, manage entire cities, or even create art that resonates with human emotions. Quantum computing holds the key to unlocking this next generation of AI. Unlike classical computers, which use bits to process information, quantum computers use qubits, allowing them to perform complex calculations at unprecedented speeds. This could revolutionize fields ranging from cryptography to material science. With their unparalleled processing power, quantum computers could enable AI systems to analyze vast amounts of data and adapt to ever-changing situations with lightning speed. This would make it possible for AI to solve problems that are currently beyond our reach, such as modeling climate change or discovering new drugs. Communication is another crucial piece of the puzzle. In a world where everything is interconnected, the ability to share information quickly and securely is paramount. This means developing new communication protocols that can handle the demands of a hyper-connected world. For autonomous fleets to function as a cohesive unit, they need to communicate seamlessly with each other and with the infrastructure around them. This involves not just vehicle-to-vehicle communication, but also vehicle-to-infrastructure and even vehicle-to-everything communication. This will require the development of highly sophisticated communication networks capable of handling massive amounts of data. These networks will need to be resilient, secure, and capable of operating in real time to ensure that information flows smoothly and efficiently. Finally, we need to develop robust cybersecurity measures to protect these autonomous systems from malicious attacks. As our reliance on technology grows, so does the risk of cyber threats. Ensuring the security of our systems will be critical to maintaining trust and reliability. As we become increasingly reliant on AI, the stakes of cybersecurity will be higher than ever before. We will need to develop advanced encryption methods, intrusion detection systems, and other protective measures to safeguard our digital infrastructure. The future of technology is bright, but it will require a concerted effort from scientists, engineers, and policymakers to turn this vision into reality. The benefits of autonomous fleets are as vast as they are transformative. These fleets represent a monumental shift in how we think about transportation and logistics, promising to revolutionize our daily lives in ways we are only beginning to understand. Imagine a world where traffic accidents are virtually eliminated. Autonomous vehicles equipped with advanced sensors and AI can react faster than any human driver, avoiding obstacles and making split-second decisions to ensure safety. In this world, goods are transported with unparalleled efficiency. Autonomous delivery trucks can operate around the clock, without the need for brakes, ensuring that products reach their destinations faster and more reliably than ever before. And when it comes to disaster relief, autonomous technology can make a critical difference. Imagine fleets of autonomous emergency response vehicles and drones, coordinating seamlessly to provide swift and effective aid during crises. In the realm of logistics and transportation, autonomous fleets will usher in an era of unprecedented efficiency. These vehicles can communicate with each other, optimizing routes and reducing congestion on our roads. Trucks will travel in tight formations, reducing wind resistance and fuel consumption. This not only lowers operational costs but also significantly reduces the environmental impact of long-haul transportation. Delivery drones will navigate crowded urban environments with ease, delivering packages directly to your doorstep. These drones can bypass traffic and other obstacles, ensuring timely and efficient delivery services. The impact on industries like manufacturing and agriculture will be equally profound. Autonomous robots will take on repetitive and dangerous tasks, allowing human workers to focus on more complex and creative aspects of their jobs. In factories, autonomous robots will work tirelessly alongside human workers, increasing productivity and reducing the risk of workplace accidents. These robots can handle heavy lifting, precision tasks, and hazardous environments with ease. In agriculture, autonomous drones and robots will plant, monitor, and harvest crops with precision, minimizing waste and maximizing yields. These machines can work continuously, ensuring that crops are tended to at the optimal times. However, the true potential of autonomous fleets lies in their ability to respond to emergencies and disasters. These fleets can be deployed rapidly, providing critical support in the immediate aftermath of an event. Imagine a fleet of autonomous drones and robots deployed to the site of an earthquake, providing aid and assistance to those in need. These machines can navigate through rubble, deliver supplies, and even perform search and rescue operations. They can arrive on the scene even before human first responders, offering immediate support and potentially saving countless lives. The integration of autonomous technology in disaster response represents a new frontier in humanitarian aid, one where speed and efficiency can make all the difference. As we look to the future, the possibilities for autonomous technology are endless. From transportation and logistics to manufacturing, agriculture, and emergency response, these systems have the potential to transform every aspect of our lives. The autonomous advantage is not just about efficiency and safety, it's about creating a world where technology works seamlessly to improve our quality of life. Embracing this technology means embracing a future where our cities are smarter, our industries are more productive, and our responses to emergencies are faster and more effective. The autonomous advantage is here, and it's set to change the world as we know it. As we stand on the cusp of this technological revolution, we must proceed with caution. The rise of autonomous fleets raises a host of ethical concerns that we cannot afford to ignore. One of the most pressing issues is the question of AI decision-making. As AI systems become more sophisticated, they will inevitably be faced with situations where they need to make life-or-death decisions. How do we program morality into a machine? Who is ultimately responsible when an AI makes a mistake? Privacy is another major concern. Autonomous fleets will generate vast amounts of data about our movements, our habits, and our lives. Safeguarding this data from misuse and abuse will be paramount. The potential for job displacement is also a valid concern. As autonomous systems become more prevalent, they will inevitably displace human workers in a variety of industries. We need to start thinking now about how we will retrain and reskill these workers for the jobs of the future. In a world where machines can perform many of the tasks that humans currently do, what will our role be? It is a question that has plagued philosophers, scientists, and science fiction writers for decades. Some envision a future where humans are relegated to the sidelines, their skills and talents rendered obsolete by machines. Others believe that AI will augment human capabilities, freeing us to pursue more creative and fulfilling endeavors. The truth, as is often the case, likely lies somewhere in between. AI will undoubtedly automate many tasks that are currently performed by humans. However, it will also create new opportunities and industries that we can only begin to imagine. The key to thriving in this new world will be adaptability. We must be willing to learn new skills, embrace lifelong learning, and adapt to a rapidly changing job market. The year is 2195. Earth is a memory. Humanity, scattered. Among the stars we fight for survival. New empires rise, old enemies clash, the void has awakened. For millennia the cosmos slept, silent, vast, and unknowable. Then humanity ventured out. First tentative steps, then bold leaps. We discovered wonders, we encountered horrors. We were not alone. Alien civilizations, ancient and powerful, watched from the shadows. Some welcomed us, others saw us as a threat. Now the galaxy is a crucible, a melting pot of species, ideologies, and ambitions. The fight for power has begun. Three powers dominate the galactic stage, each vying for control, each with their own ambitions. The vastness of space is their battlefield, and the stars themselves are the prizes they seek. The Galactic Dominion, the Zetherians, and the Vergans. Each faction brings its own unique strengths and weaknesses to the table, creating a delicate balance of power that could shift at any moment. The Galactic Dominion, humanity's last, best hope. A beacon of democracy, freedom, and justice in an otherwise chaotic universe. They strive to uphold the values that have guided humanity for centuries. The Zetherians, enigmatic, ancient, shrouded in mystery. Their technology is far beyond anything humanity has ever seen, and their motives are equally inscrutable. They are the wild card in this cosmic game. The Vergans, a maelstrom of aggression, driven by an insatiable hunger for conquest. They are relentless, their war machines unstoppable, and their desire for domination knows no bounds. The Dominion clings to the ideals of the past, democracy, freedom, and justice. But these ideals are tested in the fires of war. Every battle, every skirmish is a test of their resolve and their commitment to these principles. But these ideals are tested in the fires of war. The Dominion faces challenges that threaten to tear it apart from within and without. The cost of maintaining their values is high, and the price of failure is even higher. To survive, the Dominion must adapt. They must innovate, evolve, and find new ways to defend their territory and their way of life. The future of humanity depends on their ability to rise to the occasion. They must become something new, something stronger. The Dominion's survival hinges on their ability to transform and meet the challenges of an ever-changing galaxy. The Zetherians play a deeper game. Their strategies are complex, their plans intricate. They move in the shadows, their true intentions hidden from all but themselves. Their motives are a mystery, their technology, a marvel. The Zetherians possess knowledge and capabilities that could either save the galaxy or doom it to eternal conflict. They could be saviors or destroyers. Their actions are unpredictable, their alliances uncertain. The fate of the galaxy could hinge on their next move. Their true intentions remain hidden. The Zetherians are a puzzle that the other factions must solve if they hope to understand the full scope of the galactic conflict. The Vergans are a force of nature, a hurricane of violence sweeping across the stars. They crave only conquest, and their methods are as brutal as they are effective. A hurricane of violence sweeping across the stars. They crave only conquest. Their warpath leaves nothing but destruction in its wake, and their hunger for power is insatiable. Their methods are brutal, their hunger insatiable. The Vergans will stop at nothing to achieve their goals, and their relentless pursuit of dominance threatens to engulf the entire galaxy in war. They are the storm that threatens to consume all. The Vergans' unyielding aggression and sheer force of will make them a formidable adversary, one that the other factions must unite against if they hope to survive. The Dominion's strength lies in its diversity. It is a coalition of many races, each bringing their unique strengths and abilities to the table. This unity and diversity is what makes the Dominion a formidable force in the galaxy. Humans, augmented humans, and alien allies fight side by side. Their bond is forged in the fires of countless battles, their trust in each other unshakable. Together, they form a seamless fighting force, each member playing a crucial role in their collective success. Their ships, though less advanced, are built for speed and maneuverability. These vessels are designed to outmaneuver their enemies, striking swiftly and retreating before the enemy can mount a counterattack. The pilots of these ships are highly skilled, their reflexes honed to perfection. They rely on hit-and-run tactics, exploiting weaknesses in enemy lines. This strategy allows them to punch above their weight, taking down larger and more heavily armed opponents through sheer cunning and agility. Every engagement is a carefully calculated risk, every victory a testament to their tactical brilliance. Their greatest weapon is their spirit. The soldiers of the Dominion are driven by an unbreakable will, a determination to protect their homes and loved ones. This indomitable spirit is what keeps them going, even in the face of overwhelming odds. The will to survive, the yearning for peace. These are the forces that drive them forward, that give them the strength to keep fighting. They dream of a future where they can lay down their arms and live in harmony, but until that day comes, they will continue to fight with everything they have. This drives them to fight on, even against overwhelming odds. They are often outnumbered and outgunned, but they never back down. Their courage and tenacity are their greatest assets, allowing them to achieve the impossible time and time again. They are the underdogs, the scrappy survivors clinging to hope. Their resilience is unmatched, their ability to adapt and overcome second to none. They have faced countless challenges and emerged stronger each time, their hope burning brighter with every victory. But hope alone is not enough. They know that they cannot rely on hope and determination alone to win the war. They need something more, something that will give them the edge they need to turn the tide in their favor. The Dominion knows they need an edge. Their leaders are constantly strategizing, seeking new ways to gain an advantage over their enemies. They are always on the lookout for new technologies, new tactics, anything that can give them the upper hand. They turn their eyes to the stars, searching for lost technology, for ancient secrets that could turn the tide. They believe that somewhere out there, in the vast expanse of space, lies the key to their victory. Their explorers scour the galaxy, seeking out these hidden treasures, hoping to unlock the secrets of the past. Their future hangs in the balance. Every decision they make, every battle they fight brings them one step closer to victory or defeat. The stakes have never been higher and the pressure is immense. The weight of 1,000,000 souls rests upon their shoulders. The soldiers and leaders of the Dominion carry the hopes and dreams of their people with them into every battle. They know that failure is not an option, that the fate of their entire civilization depends on their success. They are the shield against the darkness, the protectors of a dream. They stand as the last line of defense against the forces that seek to destroy them. Their courage and determination are the light that guides their people through the darkest of times, the hope that keeps them fighting for a better future. The Zathrians are an enigma. Their empire is ancient, their technology beyond anything the Dominion can comprehend. They are masters of manipulation, their agents whispering in the ears of kings. Their ships are like phantoms, appearing and disappearing at will. They possess weapons of unimaginable power, energy fields that warp the fabric of space, devices that can manipulate time itself, yet they use these weapons sparingly as if holding back their true potential. What are their goals? Domination, salvation, or something else entirely? The Zathrians are a puzzle, their motives obscured by layers of deception. They are the puppet masters pulling strings from the shadows. Their true purpose remains a chilling mystery. Section 5. The Vergan Maelstrom. The Vergans are a tide of destruction, a relentless force of nature. Their ships are living weapons, grown from bioengineered flesh and bone. They are powered by rage, driven by an insatiable hunger for conquest. They are a plague upon the galaxy, consuming everything in their path. Planets are stripped bare, their resources fed into the Vergan war machine. Entire civilizations are eradicated, leaving only silence in their wake. The Vergans care nothing for diplomacy, for treaties or alliances. They understand only one language force. Their brutality is unmatched, their hunger for conquest knows no bounds. They are the embodiment of chaos, the harbingers of galactic annihilation. Section 6. Echoes of War. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, the echoes of war reverberate through the stars. War in space is a symphony of destruction, a chaotic orchestra where every note is a blast, every chord a collision. It is a ballet of energy beams and missiles, a deadly dance where precision and power intertwine. Fleets clash in a dazzling display of light and fire, their movements choreographed by strategy and desperation. Starships explode, scattering debris for light years, each fragment a testament to the ferocity of the conflict. Battles are fought on a scale never before imagined. Entire planets become battlefields, their surfaces scarred by the relentless onslaught. Asteroids are turned into weapons, their massive forms repurposed to wreak havoc on enemy fleets. Black holes become strategic choke points, their gravitational pull a deadly trap for the unwary. Technology has reshaped the battlefield, introducing innovations that were once the stuff of science fiction. Teleportation devices allow for rapid deployment of troops, turning the tide of battle in an instant. Cloaking devices render entire fleets invisible, creating an eerie sense of uncertainty and fear. Weapons of unimaginable power can obliterate entire star systems with a single blast, their destructive capability beyond comprehension. This is a war unlike any other, a conflict that spans galaxies and defies the limits of human understanding. It is a war for survival, a struggle for the very soul of the galaxy. The stakes have never been higher, and the echoes of war will be felt for eons to come. Section 7. Shifting Sands, Broken Pacts. The galaxy is a tangled web of alliances and betrayals. Smaller factions caught in the crossfire struggle to survive. Some align themselves with the Dominion, hoping for protection. Others flock to the Zetherians, seduced by promises of power. Treaties are signed in blood and broken just as easily. Betrayal is as common as breathing. In this chaotic dance of power, no one can be trusted. The line between friend and foe is blurred. Today's ally could be tomorrow's enemy. In this Game of Thrones, survival depends on cunning, ruthlessness, and a healthy dose of paranoia. Section 8. Among the stars, humanity endures. In the heart of this galactic maelstrom, individual stories of courage and sacrifice unfold. Soldiers fight with bravery, knowing each battle could be their last. Scientists work tirelessly, searching for that one technological breakthrough that could turn the tide. A pilot, haunted by the memories of lost comrades, pushes his ship to the limit. A young woman, orphaned by the Vergan onslaught, joins the resistance, fueled by vengeance. These are the stories that remind us of what is at stake. These are the tales of ordinary people thrust into extraordinary circumstances. They are the heart and soul of the resistance, the flicker of hope in the darkness. Section 9. A Galaxy Divided. The struggle for power rages on. The fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Will the Dominion prevail, upholding the ideals of freedom and justice? Will the Zathrians reveal their true intentions for good or ill? Or will the Vergan war machine consume all, leaving only silence in its wake? The answers lie out there among the stars. The future is unwritten, the outcome uncertain. Only one thing is certain: the fight has just begun. The year is 2200. Humanity is not alone. We've reached out to the stars. We've discovered others. We've joined a grand, chaotic tapestry of life. Earth is but one planet in the galactic concord. 1,000 worlds spin, 1,000,000 cultures hum. It is an age of wonders, yet a shadow falls upon this bright tapestry. A chill wind blows from the galactic rim. For centuries the concord has known peace, it has known prosperity. Trade routes crisscross the galaxy. New technologies blossom. Knowledge flows freely. But this era of peace is coming to an end. An ancient evil stirs in the darkness between stars. An enemy older than time itself. They are the Elder Ones. They are spoken of only in whispers. Legends passed down through millennia. Tales of unimaginable power and hunger. The Elder Ones. They consume entire civilizations, they devour the very fabric of space-time, and now they have returned. The conquered faces annihilation. Its only hope lies in unity. In the face of this existential threat, a desperate alliance forms. The Galactic Defense Coalition, a force assembled from 1,000 worlds, 1,000,000 cultures, united against a common enemy. The first sign was a whisper, a faint tremor in the fabric of space-time. Scientists dismissed it as an anomaly, a glitch in their instruments. They were wrong. The whispers grew louder, more frequent. The tremors became ripples, then waves. Entire star systems blinked out of existence, swallowed whole by an unseen force. Panic spread through the galactic concord. Rumors flew faster than light. The whispers once dismissed were now on everyone's lips. The Elder Ones. A name spoken with fear and dread. They were back. Expeditions were sent to the galactic rim, to investigate the disappearances, to learn the truth. Few returned, and those that did brought back tales of horror, of ships caught in temporal distortions, of crews driven mad by whispers from beyond reality, of the cold, uncaring gaze of the Elder Ones. The galactic concord, once a beacon of peace, was on the brink of chaos. Fear and distrust festered between species. Old rivalries rekindled. The very foundations of the conquered were crumbling. Something had to be done. A united front was needed. And so, from the ashes of fear and desperation, the Galactic Defense Coalition was born. They are not beings of flesh and blood, not in any way we understand. The Elder Ones exist outside our perception, outside our reality. Imagine a darkness so profound it consumes light itself. Imagine a hunger so vast it devours entire galaxies. That is the essence of the Elder Ones. They do not fight, not as we understand it. They manipulate the very fabric of space-time, bending it, twisting it, unraveling it. Stars become their weapons, black holes their servants. They are the embodiment of entropy, the harbingers of universal decay. No one knows their origin. Some believe they are remnants of a previous universe, others that they exist outside the bounds of time and space. All that is certain is their hunger, their insatiable need to consume, and now their attention is turned to the galactic concord. The very laws of physics crumble before them. Time flows backward, space folds in on itself. To stand against them is to face oblivion. Yet the Galactic Defense Coalition stands ready, a flickering candle in the encroaching darkness, a testament to the enduring spirit of life. The outcome is far from certain, but one thing is clear: the fate of the galaxy hangs in the balance. Across 1,000 star systems, the call went out. A call to arms, a call for unity. The Galactic Defense Coalition, a desperate gamble. Could species separated by millennia of evolution find common ground? Could ancient rivalries be set aside? The answer, surprisingly, was yes. The threat of extinction had a way of clarifying priorities. Old enemies found themselves united against a common foe. Species with vastly different cultures and philosophies learned to work together. For the first time in galactic history, the Milky Way stood as one. The Krill, a race of insectoid warriors, pledged their formidable fleets. The wise and ancient Arcturians offered their advanced technology. Even the enigmatic and reclusive Sylvans, beings of pure energy, emerged from their isolation to lend their power. The formation of the coalition was not without its difficulties. Suspicions ran deep, compromises had to be made. But the shared threat of annihilation proved to be a powerful motivator. The survival of the galaxy depended on it. Section 5. Seeds of Distrust. The coalition, though united in its goal, was a fragile thing. It was an alliance forged in fire, tempered by desperation. But beneath the surface, old tensions simmered. Ancient grudges refused to die. The threat of the Elder Ones was real, but so too was the potential for betrayal. The Thar, a reptilian species known for their ruthlessness, chafed under the command of the Krill. Whispers of dissent spread through their ranks, rumors of a separate peace with the Elder Ones. Whether these rumors were true or simply propaganda spread by their enemies remained to be seen. The humans, newcomers to this galactic stage, struggled to find their place. Their history of conflict, their capacity for both great good and terrible evil, preceded them. Some within the coalition saw them as a valuable ally, others as a potential threat. Trust, once broken, is not easily repaired, and in the crucible of war, even the smallest crack can shatter an alliance. The Elder Ones, it seemed, had to be fought on two fronts, the enemy beyond the stars and the enemy within. Section 6. The Human Element. In the vastness of the Galactic Defense Coalition, amidst the strange alien physiologies and advanced technologies, the human element remained a constant. It was a reminder that even in the face of cosmic horror, certain things remained universal: courage, fear, hope, despair. Human soldiers alongside their alien comrades manned the front lines. They stared into the abyss and refused to blink. They fought with a tenacity and a ferocity that surprised even their allies. For them, it was not just about the survival of the galaxy, it was about protecting their home, their families, their very way of life. But the war took its toll. The constant exposure to the alien, the incomprehensible nature of the Elder Ones, pushed some to the brink. They grappled with the existential dread of a threat beyond their understanding. They questioned their place in the grand scheme of the cosmos. And yet, amidst the fear and uncertainty there was also beauty. Acts of selflessness and sacrifice transcended species barriers. Bonds of friendship were forged in the fires of battle. The human capacity for empathy, for connection, proved to be a powerful weapon in this war for survival. Section 7. A Galaxy at War. The war against the Elder Ones was unlike any conflict humanity had ever known. It was a war fought across unimaginable distances, across the very fabric of space-time. Fleets of starships, bristling with weapons that harnessed the power of dying stars, clashed with entities that defied description. Planets were consumed, their populations fleeing ahead of the encroaching darkness. Entire star systems were rendered uninhabitable, twisted and contorted by the Elder Ones' mastery of space-time. The casualties were staggering, entire species were wiped out, their cultures extinguished. The Coalition fought back with every weapon at its disposal. Experimental technologies developed in the heat of battle were deployed with reckless abandon. Black hole bombs, temporal grenades, reality anchors, all were used in a desperate attempt to stem the tide. But the Elder Ones were relentless. They were a force of nature, unstoppable and unyielding. For every victory the Coalition achieved, it seemed like the enemy won 10 more. The galaxy was slowly being consumed, and hope was beginning to dwindle. Section 8. The Price of Survival. Victory, if it could even be called that, came at a terrible cost. Entire worlds lay in ruins, their populations scattered or extinct. The fabric of space-time was scarred, bearing the wounds of 1,000 battles. The Galactic Defense Coalition, though still standing, was a shadow of its former self. The war had changed them. The Krill, their ranks decimated, were forced to confront their own mortality. The Arcturians, their wisdom tested to the limit, questioned the very nature of existence. And the humans, tempered by fire, emerged from the conflict with a newfound understanding of their place in the universe. The threat of the Elder Ones had been contained for now, but the victory was a Pyrrhic one. The galaxy they had fought so hard to protect was forever altered. The scars of war ran deep, both physical and psychological. The question now was, what would they do with this hard-won peace? Could they rebuild what had been lost? Or would the seeds of distrust, sown during the conflict, blossom into new conflicts, new threats? Section 9. The Unending Conflict. The war against the Elder Ones was over for now, but the universe is a vast and ancient place filled with wonders and horrors beyond human comprehension. The Elder Ones were just one threat among many, a single chapter in the ongoing saga of existence. The Galactic Defense Coalition, forged in the fires of war, remained as a testament to the enduring spirit of life, a beacon of hope in the darkness. They knew that the peace they had won was fragile, that the universe offered no guarantees. New threats would emerge, new challenges would arise, but they were ready. They had learned from the crucible of war. They had learned the value of unity, the importance of understanding. They had learned that even in the face of overwhelming odds, life finds a way. The future was uncertain, as it always had been. But one thing was clear: the fight for survival, for progress, for understanding, would continue. The universe was vast, filled with endless possibilities, and humanity, alongside its alien allies, was ready to face whatever lay